Good afternoon, Abbotsford residents. I'm Mr. Pelican. I'm running for the mayor of Abbotsford to bring the RCMP in on a mob that took over our city and threatened our residents. This mob was owning the Abbotsford Community Police from laying criminal charges, doing criminal reports, or talking to the eyewitnesses. But this mob also owned my MP and my MLA. We want to say a very big thank you to the Mission RCMP, the men and women that work there, for their help, their insight, and their knowledge. Now I stand to run for your mayor to bring the RCMP in, and hopefully, David Eby's Attorney General comes in here, but I don't think he's going to. Today, I'm on Tracy Road again, and you asked me to explain, so I'm going to explain. So let me tell you, when this was rezoning, all the neighbors I've had to talk to, thanks to the city staff that were in here, and a lot of them were blocked from speaking at the council. Does that surprise you? Does that surprise you that the 3,000 people at Cooper's Farm were blocked, but these people also were blocked? They wanted to speak about it, not having it, bringing on all the land and blocking their view. You know why they were blocked? By the city auditorium not to speak, so they could keep the flow of the money coming from Pamela Alexis, the 25 million. So they halted them from speaking. Now let me tell you about ignorance. Let me tell you about Magna, Peter Speranese, and Rob Isaac, the figure, and the chicken shit coward Ross Siemens. They rushed this on ag land, a commercial. They told Vitalis to buy it off of Dave and Andy Sadu, giving them a lift, which were council and father and son. One's on the council. The whole team of Abbotsford First to vote it through. The rushing of building permits. Pam lobbied the money in knowing Dave Sadu was the council. Pam then dished her little ass out of here and went running. But the question Abbotsford's asking everybody, is David Eby firing this money in here to take it out the back doors? Because David Eby knows, and as well as I know, that it's reaching his office, that Dave Sadu is a city council. Andy Sadu is his dad and he owned this. And Dave Sadu ran as a team. And that money went in on a significant lift. I'm told it was over $6 million now. And a significant lift, the rushing of his new house and everything else. This is a preferential treatment, what the RCMP said. Andy Sadu's risk and taking that risk to threaten that election had to be money. Had to be money, and we just got to sit, like Carney said, and follow the money. You'll find the organized crime. But here's what took place. Ross Siemens is out trying to get up and behind the Chamber of Commerce and get driven up to run for mayor again. Mark Warkentine, the city council, a lawyer. Oh, he's a lawyer. But Amric Moran, I want to talk to you with your construction experience and running for city council. They're digging this, and they're rushing this, and they're trying to expedite it so they can get the building up quickly. All the dust is flying in these big fancy homes and everything, with no consideration. Magna did the same on the Mackenzie Bog where people got sick. Just keep it going. We need that money. Just keep it going. And Ross is up there. Is it through yet? Can we get the money? And Dave Sadu, is the money coming? And Mark Warkentine running for this money. Amric Moran, I want you to use your construction experience. I wonder who trained Amric Moran. He made a speech, his construction experience. Why wouldn't you take a water hose? Why wouldn't you bring pumper trucks in here? Why wouldn't you get reserve trucks in here to get water? Why would you do this ignorant stuff? Why? Because you needed the $25 million for Vitalis, which was insider trading. And why, Amric Moran, do you think the South Asians were blocked that live here for not speaking at the council by the city that's supposed to legislate that through to speak at the council? Because they wanted that money, Amric Moran. It was insider trading, Amric Moran. And where is my police chief that went on stage to tell about threats, orchestrated gangs at Abbotsford, hoisting people for money at their stores, and insider trading? I don't got investigators that know what insider trading is. Do I got to go there, Amric Moran, and take my investigators by the ear and teach them how to investigate insider trading? Do I got to spell it out for Colin Watts and Paul Wanker what insider trading is, what lifts to lands is? Do I got to? Or is he getting his cut and his fair share? Or did David Eby say, I need you in there to shut this all down while I dump this money in quickly to get something out the back door? This is ALR land. This should have never been zoned here. This should have never took the residents from having a speaking at the city. This should have never allowed Magna to overlook at this. This should have never took Mark Warkentine, which is city council, to run and hide when his elective duty is here. And he's not here. But they owed Dave Sadu so much. And Dave Sadu and council rewarded Henry on Rom Funk and everybody else. Abbotsford is looking like this to me. It's not a town that you want to bring your family here and have with all the advertising, is it? It's all on organized crime. It's all illegal activities. The Mackenzie Bog, all illegal to get people deadly sick with no permits and everything else. That's 100% legal and criminal. Then we got Ron Funk's illegal site on the newspaper of Sage, knocking it down, and I wonder if them excavators that are driving this, that had all them dust in them houses, all illegal. Criminal acts. Henry's hit and run, criminal acts. The rigging of the election. Marcus Dalva's telling me that Dave Sadu wasn't supposed to he gave him $10,000 to rig the Liberal election to get him in on a nomination. Dave Sadu wearing the BC coat. Pamela Alexis going to Mike and hugging, which is a Liberal. Then we got Mike DeYoung under under Eric Nivel running all his signs through the parks. We got Gabriel going around pulling signs and rigging. We got Dave Sadu 3 months in advance putting his signs up because Henry needed them up and putting a plastic bag on them. It is not a town that you want to bring families. We got to start advertising as cities and councils. If you want to get into criminal activity, Abbotsford's where you need to come. You need to come here. We got private police, and look what we can do. And my police chief is going again for another ride on Alex Mitchell's lap. But who's missing out of it all is Brad Viss. Brad Viss endorsed the Liberal, Ian Black, and he lost. And Brad Viss cannot stay out of my area. When I become mayor of Abbotsford, I guarantee you this. I might have to go to the courts and get a restraining order so Brad Viss can stay out of Abbotsford and put a restraining order. So the question here now to Mark Warkentine and Amric Moran. Amric, I want you to bring Mark Warkentine out. He's a lawyer. He's a city council. And Patricia Dreesen calls everybody out. I want you to see all the dust in the brand new houses and who's going to compensate them people. And the ignorance of this construction company not watering this. And I want Amric Moran to tell you about his construction experience and his 25 years as a lawyer. And I want you to tell him that. And he still hasn't apologized to all the city councils for the lift that Corky took him into the ledge and advertised them over everybody else. It's got to come to a stop, and that is why I argue for the best to come into Abbotsford, the RCMP. I'm live here, Amric Moran, on Tracy Road.